Alright, there we go. Stream started. So fun fact, my computer crashed just before the stream. We just cannot have a non-scuffed opening. Okay, so Lightroot. You wanna do that first thing? Gonna be sure to pick up some Poe souls along the way. I remembered, yes. Oh, that's the boss that I just killed with what's his face, the kid, Tulin. Oljira. Maybe I'll go back and kill that thing again after I get the Lightroot. I don't want to get distracted. Again, it's an incredibly likely outcome. So, how has everybody else's day been? My day was exceedingly boring. Alright, that was pretty satisfying. Dispelled a pretty substantial patch of darkness. I can't remember, do I have 4 of these things yet? No, I don't. Okay. I'm gonna take a stab at the boss. Shiny map, yes. That's like the entire bottom left quarter of the map filled in. I can be pretty proud of that, I think. Yeah, Goljira was pretty easy to kill the first time, so I'm gonna take another swing at it. Although, for totally unrelated reasons, I still very much wish that I had Mipha's Grace. Is that a Lightroot that I've dealt with in the past? Yes, it is. Okay. Of course it is. Everything in this area I've already gotten. I cannot remember if there's anything cool for killing this guy a second time. I can't remember if I actually fought the other boss a second time last time, or if I just left him alone. Well, I will find out. This is my first refight. Okay, let's see if there's anything cool for it. Or should I say, anything cool Jira for it? And I just got bonked in a cutscene. Did you see that? No, bonk, not like that. You know, it'd probably be wise to heal up. Oh, that's cool. I can draw my bow while diving. That looks really cool. Like, look at that. That's so cool. I can't believe I never tried that before. Alright, refight done. What do I get? I get a chest. Also, strictly speaking, that was a damageless run. Mostly because if I'd taken damage, I would have died. And hello, is this a thing that I think it is? Can I fuse with this? It is. Plus 36, okay. Ah, what do we get here? What's my reward? A full battery gauge, very cool. It looks like a D20. Yeah, 36 fuse materials, really good trade for 12 arrows. Very, very much so. I'm glad I decided to do that. Oh, that is really cool. Also, I happen to have a d20 here, so just for fun I'll roll it and see what I get. 11. Pretty standard. Alright. Where was I? So, I want to find at least one more Sage's Will. So I'm gonna start looking up here, I think. I think that's a good place to start looking. So I'll put a pin here so I don't forget, because I absolutely will forget if I give myself the opportunity. I at least remembered the light route. I mean, to be fair, I set myself up for success with that one, pointing myself directly at it. But you know what? I'm not gonna downplay my accomplishment. I remembered the light route. I can probably get a flying machine there. Maybe even a ferry or two. Okay, I'm not seeing any flying machines. But I am seeing rockets, and honestly, those are far more entertaining. Where was I? Ah, yes, that way. Is there something else I should be aiming at in the meantime, though? Like I'm hearing something that sounds like one of those, like, piston-y things that launches things. Oh no, it's just this thing. Never mind. It was just the sound of rocket arrows. I suppose I'll aim this way. See what happens. Hawk's bad at sound confirming. I mean, a little. Final Eclipse, welcome. Always a delight to have you around. I am just trying to make my way up to this giant ball in the sky. And obviously, rockets are the solution to all of life's problems. Also, I refought the, oh, hi, Yunopo. I refought the, giant ice flying worm boss, and I got, like, this, really cool jaw mandible thing that I fused to the Master Sword. Gave it quite a lot of attack power. And like I say, my current objective is just kind of making it up to that orange... When I say orange, that sphere thing. My excuse is that oranges are spheres. Okay. Orange rhymes with orb. That might be it. Oh crud. Well, not quite what I was going for with the second rocket. It seems like this entire section is low gravity though, so it's actually fine. Also, Tulin is helping a lot. And I'm just going. Very nice. Ow! Okay, that was rude. Though, granted, probably approximately as rude as shooting him in the face. So, we'll call it even. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that didn't kill me. Okay. Let's try not to trigger this one. Well, I did not successfully grab the other rocket. But it seems like I only needed the one anyway, so this is fine. Let's try not to lose this one. Immediately loses it. Yes. Intentionally. I did not intentionally lose it. I would say at best 60% of the things that I do are intentional. Did I grab it? Okay, is there a shrine or something up here? Whatever it is, it's probably worth looting. Let's go. An old map. Very nice. Is that the Colosseum that I couldn't handle earlier? Well, it's certainly a Colosseum. That's the Lionels. Good to know. Well, I have wanted a rematch with them. Your room is freezing cold. Send blankies. Honestly, the best thing for when it's like really, really cold, get a heating pad. Okay, this one's pretty intricate. What the heck? Yeah, get a heating pad, get a plush, and get like a weighted blanket. It is the comfiest thing in the world when it's just a little bit chilly. Okay, this one is just so interconnected. Okay. I don't see anything else to point light at down here, so I'm going to assume that that's the correct first course of action. Is to point that there. That one I don't think I can redirect, so it goes up there, bounces off of that, and goes there. That one I don't think I can redirect, so this one I think is my next thing to mess with. Okay. Where can I point this that would make it productive? I can put it there. And nowhere else. Okay, I'm starting to suspect that this island is substantially less complicated than it was in my head. It's basically just like, what can I point these lights at that does anything? Oh well, still very cool. I expected an entire dungeon's worth of puzzle. Yeah, pretty much. Well, that's cool, a Zonite dispenser. I wonder if it's filled with mirrors. That would make sense. Okay, so the bottom one can point one of 3 directions. That makes sense. Yeah, that was substantially simpler than I thought it was going to be. The only thing left to do is to get the little bonus thing open. I do tend to overcomplicate a lot. I cannot deny this. Okay, first things first. What's in the dispenser? I was gonna say only 2 things came out, they better be very good. sleds, frost emitters, and stakes. And two things that I just did not roll at all. Okay. I think that overcomplicating things is just one of my charm points. Can I make this a thing? What do you mean, the irony? Flawless. Oh, does it have to hit from above? That's kind of annoying. You know what they say, money is for spending. I overcomplicated by like 10 magnitudes. Well, I got a 4th stage as well out of it. So I mean, now who looks silly? The answer was the same as the shrine. How so? Turn the mirror? Would it have hit that? Whatever. It would have hit it. Well then, well, I'll remember that for my next playthrough. Star Fragment Staff. Very cool. And that's a staff, it's not a rod. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, that is so cool. It's a star fragment, so it's probably not actually that useful, but it's so cool. I am a sucker for magical staffs with glowing gemstones in them. Basically, just like bedazzle literally all of my equipment, and I will be happy. Meanwhile, you threw yours into the abyss. Well, why'd you do that? Ignoring that your depths was lit up 100%. Well, yeah, but like... It was this or a 50 power weapon? I guess, but like... Oh, hi, Blood Moon. But like, you could have like broken the star fragment off of it and then used it as like a sapphire rod or a ruby rod. But then you would have less weaponry. Yeah, but like, magical rod, it looks so good. Oh, bye, Rocket. 2 out of 10. So I want to make it all the way over there. Rods are boring. I mean, that's just like your opinion, man. I'm just waiting for that Blood Moon to go off. Probably a waste of my time to kill that enemy right before a Blood Moon, but whatever. Okay, and I want to go basically due north. Blood for the Blood Moon, yes. Okay, that time I got it. I want to make it up here. Is that like above me or below me? Oh, it's below me. Nice, I can just jump to it.
When the glow of the blood...
Even though the robot has no blood. I mean, yeah. If you're not filling your robots with blood, are you even having fun with it? Like, why are you making robots if you're not gonna make them traumatizing? This looks interesting. I'm gonna aim at that first. Even though it'd probably be smarter to go down here and like use a plane or something. I think I can make it. There's a lot of cool stuff up here in the sky, actually. I should definitely invest more time into poking around these islands. Tabantha Sky Archipelago. Giant mirror shining into a cave, very ominous. What might it be keeping contained? Who knows? What's this thing? another mirror puzzle, aka time for me to break things again. I mean, maybe. Oh, those poor fish. It reminds me of the, I believe, second Dark World Island. Sorry, Dark World Dungeon in A Link to the Past. The one to the... Oh, Hardy, very nice. The one to the south of the Hero's Heart. House. House is the word I was looking for. Like the watery one. Because in A Link to the Past, to get access to that one, you have to drain the Light World, like, aquifer thing. And it basically, like, results in this exact situation with, like, a bunch of fish flopping around. It's very traumatizing. That's a lot of hardy fish. I'm definitely going back here. Link hates nature. I mean, that does check out. Oh, Yunovo. Yunovo, you're fired. Alright, couple of mirrors, very nice. Or Yunovo, you say. I mean, it's not my fault every time I try to get help from Yunovo. He just consistently fails me. He's just a disappointment. Where am I even trying to point these? What are we even dealing with in here? Did you let me die? I mean, yeah, a little. I was like, Richu, use your power, and she was just like, no, I must fight. Oh, you're dead. Crap. The timeline is doomed. Okay. Kinda looks like I want to send the light this way. You did the same thing, because screw the shield. Yeah. I do like the, what's the word I'm looking for? I do like how good it looks when you, like... I did like that presentation, the way, like, the walls came down and then it was bright. But, like, what was the point of that? Oh, stairs. There they are. Alright, a shrine. Perception, 0. I mean... I put all my points into hearing. Alright, now I can get 3 health upgrades from the goddess statue, and I can get a sage upgrade, whatever that actually entails. You think it entails upgrading? I mean, yes. It's probably something like reduced cooldown. A chest, I didn't even notice that first time around. Zonite helm, oh that's pretty cool. I'm glad I noticed that completely by chance. You were so torn about telling me. Sometimes things just work out magically. It's pretty awesome. Yeah. Do you let my perception of -2 fly? I mean, you know, this is why I have party members, you know? You have high stats where I have low stats. We cover each other's weaknesses. For example, you see the obvious things, and I see the really complicated things that don't actually need to be complicated. It's perfectly balanced. You don't call that balance. I mean, fair. This is probably another shrine that wants me to beat up one of those box guys. That reminds me, I can't remember what it was called. I cannot remember what it was called, but there was an animated show. One of those ones that like existed purely to sell toys. I think it was called Cubix. And like, the main character was a robot that was just like made up of a bunch of cubes. And these enemies kind of remind me of that guy. There's like Cubix robots for everybody, I think that's what it was called. Fun fact, I was never allowed to watch that show. I remember the weirdest things. What do you mean? Never mind, it's too cold. You mean what you say. Fair enough. Another show that I never got to watch, that I wanted to, was Metabots. Although I think the original Japanese name was Metarot. the base idea is like modular robot things. You could like buy the base toy and then like get a bunch of accessories and like swap parts around. It was another show that I very infrequently managed to watch. Alright, gotta get this all the way up there. That's gonna be tricky. Luckily, there's a bunch of fans here. Let's see what I can find over here to help those fans. Although I could just make a big platform out of a bunch of fans and see how far I can go. Nope, I'm probably meant to use this thing. Okay. Lots of extra batteries. Let's find out how smart it is. Will it drain batteries in a way that does not break them? Fox pattern recognition 0. Why do you say that? A lot of reasons TVH. Fair enough. Speaking of patterns, honestly, there were a bunch of, like, part-swapping shows when I was a kid. Another one that aired that I didn't get to watch a bunch of was Zoids. Which was, like, sort of like Gundam, except it was, like, blood sports and the robots were animals. It was weird. But, like, in a good way. And there was a show that I cannot for the life of me... Cousin to the North. No, it was like... It was like robot tigers and stuff. It was pretty awesome. Then there's another show that I cannot remember the name of, and I've tried looking it up, just to convince myself, just to try and like prove to myself that it wasn't just some sort of like weird fever dream. Oh crap. I cannot remember what it was called, but the main gimmick was that it was a setting where people could do this thing called glitching, where they could like swap their limbs with one another. And the main character was special because he didn't need a partner to swap with, he could just like shapeshift his limbs. It was really weird. Yeah, it was called glitching. It was a live-action show, kind of like Power Rangers. And that is literally the only thing I remember of it. Like, the plot was so weird that it just completely went over my head as a child. It was also a show where, like, the protagonist and like his sister or something got like pulled into an alternate world. So basically it was an isekai like decades ago. My mind is an enigma. Why do you say that? I'm just thinking about shows from when I was a kid. Also, speaking of shows from when I was a kid, one that is like also impossible to find records of it existing is a CGI show called Monster by Mistake, where basically this kid's sister found a magic spell book, read a spell from it, and then made it so that whenever he sneezes, he turns into a giant monster. And there was like this little man that they like stole the book from, and he was evil, and he kept like trying to steal the book back. So like they had to turn him into a monster to like fight him off or something like that. It was a very long time ago. Inconvenient, yes, very inconvenient. Because, like, if he sneezed for any reason, he'd turn into this giant monster. And of course, because it's a show, like, circumstances are going to conspire to have him sneeze at, like, every opportunity. But yeah, I cannot find evidence that these shows, like, existed beyond, like, footnotes in Wikipedia. It's like, Monster by Mistake was a Canadian animated children's show that ran on YTV between the years of X and Y. It's like, and that's it. There's just nothing else. Lost media at this point, probably. It was, like, never popular enough to get, like, archived, I guess. One that I really liked the premise of, but also didn't really get to watch very often, was called Zix Level 1. It was basically like these kids who would like go into a video game world to like try and save the world from their principal. It was weird. There was a sequel called Zix Level 2, but I remember not being as interested in it because the characters were different. The worst part is, I'm sure that if I like watched these shows today, they would be for kids and completely fail to hold my interest. But it'd be nice to know that I had the option, you know what I mean? Ow, that was mean. You're too high up for me to ascend onto, that's rude. That's not allowed. Oh, a chest, where did this come from? A sage as well, okay. We just was on the cube, man. That makes sense. Here we go. I'm surprised that worked as well as it did, honestly. Oh, not a sin. Ultra Cam. Pardon my sneezes. "73 attack power. That is scary. I like it. I'm looking for shrines that I don't. Okay, so first things first, let's cash in these upgrades. Yeah, I'm looking for shrines that I don't have. So like, light roots below ground that don't currently correspond to anything above ground. That's a shrine. I did say have, maybe the microphone didn't pick it up. I wonder what they're staring at. I must have whispered it. Maybe I did. I can make my bond with a sage stronger? Let's go with Tulin, because I use him more than anybody else. Increases avatar's attack power. That is like the thing I cared the least about on his avatar. Oh well, I was hoping for cooldown, but I'll take extra attack power. Especially on a bow user. Now, am I finally going to break into the second row of hearts? Yes, I am. Wonderful. Momentous occasion. And everybody was staring at something outside, so I'm gonna go see what they were staring at. Looking at Hyrule Castle?
Yeah.
There you are, I was waiting. Could you please hurry over to Pura? She's using the telescope to search for the princess. Pura, but I ignore her usually. That's not true. I just don't encounter her.
Yeah.
Linky, I heard what happened. The major cold front that descended upon the Rito, and the marbled rock roast that the Gorons just couldn't get enough of. Then there was the sludge contaminating the Zora's water, and finally the Gerudo, menaced by Gyptos and a sand shroud. You faced some serious challenges, and you overcame all of them. Well done, Link. So, the person resembling Princess Zelda was behind the scenes for all the phenomena as you described. This has to be related to the upheaval somehow. And I have something important to share as well. Huh?
Isn't that... Link, look at this! Quickly! Your Highness.
Linky, did you see that? That was the princess, wasn't it? I was going to share that I saw a figure that looked an awful lot like Princess Zelda at Hyrule Castle. I wasn't sure at first, but now I am. I thought she'd left the castle entirely, but she was inside. We have to hurry and rescue her. The soldiers and I can't reach Hyrule Castle as it is now. You might be the only one who can do it. I'm sorry, Link. I know I'm always throwing you into dangerous situations, but you really are the only one up to the task. Please come back in one piece. This applies to both you and the princess, got it? Okay, so I'm about to discuss a major spoiler for Tears of the Kingdom, so like, if that concerns you, please like, take that into consideration, because I'm giving you fair warning. So I was thinking about something the other day, and by the other day I mean like earlier today. So, like, Zelda's reincarnations are always her own descendants. Like, every Zelda is like a distant descendant of the previous Zelda. And in Zelda's current state, she cannot produce human children. So, like, either she can turn back into a human, or this game is like an actual termination point for the cycle. Because, like, Zelda can't produce descendants, like, in the way that in the state that she's in. And without descendants, there can't be another Princess Zelda. Cloning. I don't think that's what they're going to do. But who knows? Maybe they will. That said, before I go to Hyrule Castle, I wanted to deal with the events in Kakariko Village, because that was very much like a regional phenomena, including a fake Zelda, and I am missing a sage. I'm missing my middle finger. I simply need to find Kakariko Village first. It might take me a while. I'm joking, but yeah, I'm joking, I know where Kakariko is. You know you love me. You give up on all? No, don't give up. It's so much more fun when you're engaged. I'm not a fan of Shields of the Mind's Eye. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I just ever since the like thing, I just don't want to see them again. Yeah, never enough Mind's Eye. Okay, so like the shrine's gotta be in this vicinity, so I'm gonna poke around for it. Oh, Fox, hi. Yes, Fren. Foxes are for Fren. Foxes are friends. Why would it be in this vicinity? Because there's a light route below ground. So there's gotta be a shrine, like, right here. Yeah, that kind of shrine. What kind of shrine did you think I meant? It's up to mischief, like all foxes. I mean, I'm not up to mischief. I'm a good girl. You thought you meant like a dungeon because I'm talking about a final stage in Kakariko. I mean, yes, but I'm looking for that later. Like, after this. Okay, so like, the shrine is like right here. Also, the treasure chest went back into the water. Hence my confusion would be very on brand for me. I mean, I guess. I do tend to be a little bit erratic when I'm choosing my course of action. There's a Korok here. Imagine if, like, just once, instead of a Korok, it was just like a random Hylian, and he's just like, listen, I can explain. Tingle is a fairy, not a Korok. Just a second, I gotta blow my nose. Yes, but it's on brand for him. Very true. Tingle is somebody who very much knows what he wants out of life. And I respect that. One of these days I really need to figure out how to open up those great fairy blossoms. In the first game it was just like, pay them a lot of money. In this game it's like, get instruments in front of them somehow. Given that it's me, I'll probably need to be told how. I mean, that's entirely possible. I will do my very best to figure it out, but if I give up, I'll look it up. But I haven't had to look anything up yet. At least for the time being, I'd much rather just wander off and do something else. And then I'll worry about, like, getting everything down the line. Now, in the meantime, I want to get some light roots in this area, so I'm going to jump down this hole. This is a very large hole. And there's a nearby light root. But I should probably go for this one first. Nah, screw that. Let's go for this one first. Oh, Stalfos. Or Stalizalfos, is that what that would be? Oh, is that the refight for Unovo's boss? I think it might be. Definitely looks like it. Marble Goma, yes it is. Alright, Unovo. Unovo, you're fired. Link, you're fired. The rules apply to everybody. Is that a big rock crab? Yes, it is. That is exactly what it is. Man, and I'm currently getting ragdolled by it. This one's really cool, so I don't want to use it up, but I'm gonna. I should put my attack up face on, because I no longer need the cold resistance. I also should have cooked those fish. I really should have cooked those fish. Yeah, just dodge. Easy. Those things don't care about lightning. It's gotta be an elbow. Gotcha. This is fine. It's gonna throw me off immediately because I didn't, like, one cycle it last time. Yep, there we go. Now, is there a ceiling here that we can go onto? Because, like, in the actual fight, it climbed onto the ceiling. And it's like, we're gonna go now. You know what? I forgot to take a picture. Oh well. I wonder what my reward will be. Oh, the exact same thing. Basically a full Zonai battery. I am not complaining. It's pretty cool. You're currently doing interior design on your base in Minecraft. Very nice. Show me after this. I really wish I was better at, like, being creative in Minecraft. Like, I'm good at mining a lot of materials because I'm autistic, but, like, in terms of, like, design, I can build cubes and that's it. And I want to get better at that. A lot of that I'm pretty sure does just come down to practice. I need to, like, do a playthrough where, like, having a good looking base is a priority and I'm not just, like, always rushing for the next tier. That's definitely a problem I suffer from in a lot of games that have progression, is I try to get to the end of the tech tree as fast as possible, and then when I get there I'm just like, now what? And it's something that I do to myself in, like, every single game, and I just never learn my lesson. Terraria is another game where I do that all the time. I'm just like constantly looking for the next piece of upgradable equipment. And I just don't make a good looking base when honestly I'd probably have more fun if I did. Looks at Satisfactory. Yes, Satisfactory I play in a very irritating way to people who like seeing it done correctly. Yeah, Terraria is definitely more of an action game, so it's more forgivable there, but like, it's kind of the same sentiment. I feel like I'd rather, instead of just doing like another Terraria playthrough, I'd rather do a playthrough where like I build things. You want to try out Satisfactory? Satisfactory is an immensely fun game. If you've got like the patience for it. Or if you like chaos. In one very notable playthrough, I basically did not want to build an inefficient factory at any step. So I handcrafted like everything up to tier 6. It was really, really slow. If you like automation, you're gonna really like Satisfactory. If you've ever played like Factorio, it's like that except in 3D. And you don't have robots to help you build things. You gotta do it all yourself. Satisfactory is a really, really fun game that I highly recommend. You know what? I wonder if it's on sale because of the Steam sale. Because right now, the Steam Summer Sale is on. One thing that's kept you away is you've heard that there are spiders. You can actually turn on an arachnophobia mode, which replaces the spiders with glitchy pictures of cats. It's arguably scarier, but at least it's not spiders. There's also an entirely off mode now. Yes, if you want to, you can just put the game into a peaceful mode and not have to fight enemies in any capacity. You feel like that game doesn't really need enemies. Excellent point. The counterpoint is that it's fun to find uses for the explosives that you craft. And it does sort of give this like Gaia's Revenge-ish feeling of like nature rebelling against your subjugation. But if you don't want to deal with it, you don't want to deal with it, and you don't have to. And I think having that option is really nice. Ariel immediately goes to bombing the wildlife I see. I mean... Look, you give me explosives, and you give me the means to automatically craft stacks upon stacks of explosives. I'm going to craft stacks upon stacks of explosives, and then find uses for them. Yeah. Rock piles have been seen all over the area. Climbing them is challenging, but not impossible. Were they made by settlers long ago? Are they remains of some beast? We know that they have a feature in common. A weapon floats at the top of each one. The weapons have a sort of gleam to them. Okay, so basically it's just alluding to the fact that those weapons are untarnished. Yes, in an update that has dropped since the last time I played, you can now craft nuclear bombs. Okay, so I gotta kill the Ika here before I can, before I can activate the construct. But yes, you can just nuke the spiders. That is an option. We should do a mod pack where the goal is to build a factory slash base that can withstand your friends nuking you. That could be fun. Schema stone, what's it gonna give me? You mentioned mining equipment. Launch pad. I'll take a launch pad. Yeah, doing like a faction wars thing could be a lot of fun. If I ever get like super famous as a streamer, something that I want to do is I want to at some point do a Space Engineers game. I want to do a Space Engineers game where basically it's just like a bunch of viewers and like me and like some friends, and like we make like teams and like go to war with each other in Space Engineers, because that game has a lot of creativity. I think that could be fun. Or something like that in Minecraft, or like any creative game. I basically just want to do like faction warfare. I want to see the sorts of designs people come up with. I want to like get invested in it over a period of time with like, you know, rules of engagement. Honestly, there are a lot of games where you could do something like that if you have a good enough community. And I'd like to foster that kind of community. Thank you for petting me. I really like being petted. Thank you for petting me more. I really like that. Yes, pet the fox. I'm not biased. Just pet the fox. Just pet the fox. Do it. Pet the fox. She's not addicted. She can quit anytime she wants. Not allowed to chat until you pet the fox 50 times. I'm not quite that needy. Yet. We'll see how things get. Yet. I know what I said. What is it? Also, so for those of you who are not aware, I currently work full-time, at a really, really bad job. But I actually have an interview tomorrow for a substantially better job, where I'd be working less hours, making over twice as much, which, given that I'm currently making minimum wage, is, you know, not as impressive as it sounds. But most importantly, the bosses probably wouldn't constantly scream at me. So, hopefully that works out, and I'll have a lot more time and money that I can invest into the stream. And everybody can win. Just wanted to share that little bit of, like, optimistic news with everybody. Thank you for petting me. I wish that it would show who pet me, because I want to thank you personally. I tend to just assume that it's Final Eclipse, but I mean, that's an assumption. You know, I might be wrong. You hope the interview goes well. I do too. Thank you very much for, hoping it goes well on my behalf. Yeah, if I get the job, what I might do... Yeah, you pet West Bonks, all things in balance. So I'm kind of thinking, if I get the job, what I might do is... I might pick up a PS5 in Final Fantasy XIV and like rotate between Tears of the Kingdom and Final Fantasy XIV. Because I really want to play Final Fantasy... Sorry, did I say 14? I meant 16. I'd really like to play Final Fantasy 16. Yes, I mean 16. I'm just so used to saying 14 after Final Fantasy. Streaming 14 is an option, but I'd probably want a slightly better PC for that. Like, the one that I've got isn't bad, I could probably do it. But I'd rather have a little bit more leeway. Just no model. Well, I mean, the model's kind of the point. I don't know. Maybe I could just replace it with like a PNG. That would be a lot lighter in terms of performance. I mean, to be fair, if I get that job, I do want to commission some art. So maybe I can make that happen. Yeah, I drop frames as it is. Exactly. Like... How do I put this? Yeah, like... This machine is nice, but it's optimized for single-threaded performance, which means it's not great for streaming. If I were to build a new one, I'd put either an i7 or an i9 into it, so it'd be better for streaming. Because my current device only has an i5 in it. I like how earlier I was sassing Julian's attack and now he's the only one to actually land a hit. Yeah. He just keeps going. Oh, kick the card? I can do that. That's another thing that I'll do if I get the job. I'll invest in a slightly less budget capture card. You know though, you just stole my kill. You're fired. Where was I? Over there, yes. I am completely willing to force Yunobo you're fired into being a joke. I don't even care if it's not funny. I'm gonna do it. And again, I don't care if it's not funny, I'm gonna do it. Could be one of my mottos. I have a lot of mottos. Poor Yunobo. Well, I mean, if he didn't want to be sass, he should do better. Me go over light route. Nice. I am slowly but surely getting rid of all the darkness in the depths. Yeah, I basically just need to find something down here. Let me try and light that up. Like I went looking for something like that last time, but I didn't find it, but now I got a better clue of where to look. So I should be able to find the light route down there. Light up that bottom right corner. After that, I might try fighting the Lionels again. Cause like, I owe them a rematch. They kicked my butt last time, but I think that maybe this time I can take them because I have more than 5 hearts. Just a hunch. I was like, let's find out where the ground is. Oh, that's where it is. I didn't even have time to regret my actions. Yeah, I found it. I found the ground. Not gonna lie, that was just a little bit spooky. Soaring boomerang. No thank you. Let's make a flying machine. That was a really disappointing flying machine. Screw this flying machine. It's not good enough for me. I deserve only the best flying machines. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. It's totally not that I just put together a shit flying machine and didn't launch it correctly. I wonder if this guy's a Yiga.
Oh.
I don't think he is, because he mentions the Monster Control Crew, which I think is a Kakariko thing. Okay, where are those hardy porkies that I picked up? Or hardy basses. I literally helped him with a quest. Yes, but that doesn't mean he's not a Yiga. You're tricky. They like to hide from you. Bunch of full heart recovery fish, very nice. I'll just save those for a rainy day. Okay, this time I didn't kill myself. Second time's the charm. Exactly. Honestly, how did I find anything in here the first time? Um... That little, string instrument, bit that plays every now and then, for some reason that just reminds me vividly of Noita. Which is another game I'd like to play on stream. I cannot promise Twitch integration, but I'd like to play it on stream. I just think it'd be fun to show off Noita. That's honestly one of my other motivations for streaming is I essentially want a bunch of people that I can show off my favorite, like, less popular games to. Like games that you're not as likely to know about. Yeah, 2 hours of dying in the mines, let's go. I mean, I'm pretty good at Noita. I don't die in the mines very often. EC base, I get my ass beat. Mines, not so much. Alright, that's the entire bottom bit of the map. Just completely lit up. There's something here that I obviously made note of. Yeah, ignore the totally not lit up spots. What, are there not lit up spots here? Oh, there's like one right here. Oh, I can just get that. You know, it's not hard. I don't think there are any other not lit up spots in the bottom half. Yeah, I think it's just here. So, not here, but here. Still was the spot. You're not wrong. Let's go hit that one really fast. And then I think I'll go after the Lionel Coliseum. Next stream, I think I might try and get a horn off the Light Dragon. It's like, that is something that I've wanted for a couple of streams now. And I feel like at least 90% of the effort is just going to be finding the Light Dragon, because I don't know where she patrols. Like, I know where I found her last time, but I don't know if she, like, makes a habit of going there. Go around this. I also need to finish hunting Master Koga through the depths at some point. He's kind of had all the time in the world to make that one mine, like, you know, a little comfy home for him. I'll get that light route later. My voice is giving out a little bit. Hold on. Let me drink some water. I like how, because of the way the tracking works, whenever I drink water in real life, it looks like my avatar is taking a power nap. He's just like... It's like, I'm tired. Thank you, Tulin. That is a really good bow. Black Hinox horn. Very nice. Picture. Yes, I was taking pictures of things. I do want to fill in the compendium at some point. Yeah, like, it's a nice bow, and then with the plus damage modifier, it's even better. A couple of batteries. A little bit of rocket. Yeah, never hurt anybody. And we want to put it in roughly this direction. Okay. Honestly, that worked better than I thought it would. That worked way better than I thought it would. Yeah, I rarely have plans work. Listen. My plans are great. The world just isn't ready for them. The sauce light root. I wonder what kind of sauce. I like mixing ketchup and mayonnaise. Oh, and gravy. Gravy's like a really good sauce. It goes really well on fries and cheese curds. Yes, sauce. The sauce is delicious. And right, I was gonna go to the Lionels. Alright, round 2. Not counting all the deaths as individual rounds. Where am I? Over this way. Okay. I wonder what reward I will get when I kill all of the Lionels. I'm just imagining, like, what if they added the rest of Midna's gear to the game, not just her helmet? Actually, now that I think about it, Link would look really good in a Twilight robe. Though granted, that's at least partially because Link looks good in everything. Alright, let's go. Round 2, heck yeah. I'm better prepared this time. And I brought an army. Yunobo did not knock me out of the charge like I thought he would. So basically Yunobo's fired. Oh, Tulin. Wonderful Tulin. I take it back. Putting the upgrade on Tulin was definitely the right call. Alright, first Lionel down. Remember, always loot in combat. I really liked the way that one looked. I was sad to see it go. This one's on a rusty broadsword as a base, so it's probably not very good. Yeah, this Lionel Coliseum is going way better than last time. Like, a million times better. The army's definitely helping, I think. Worth it. One of these days I'll actually use that, like, ancient blade weapon that I made, like, ages ago. I didn't realize it'd be like a one-off thing. The Flurry Rush timings are so generous. See, this is basically like what I was trying to do last time, and it just wasn't working for some reason. Like, this is what Lionel fights are supposed to look like. I'm switching to the highest damage weapon on his back, because it does more damage. And also, when you're mounting a Lionel, it doesn't consume durability. So you can just have like a high damage weapon in reserve specifically for fighting Lionels. And as long as you only use it while you're mounting them, it'll never actually break. At least assuming they didn't change that in this game. That's how it worked in Breath of the Wild. That's a really cool horn. And this is a silver Lionel. Honestly, I just wanted to use it. It's been sitting there for so long. Oh, my album is full. This one has armor. Okay, Yunobo. This is your chance. This is your chance to redeem yourself. Yunobo, you're fired. I mean, I guess you helped a little bit. Ow! Where's my gloom resistance food? I don't have any gloom resistance food. This has turned into a difficult situation. I probably should have saved the Reaper for this guy. Oh well. I'm pretty sure Riju's also really good at breaking armor. Riju, use your power. This is a little bit stressful, not gonna lie. Just a little bit stressful. Surprised about the bomb route. I mean, I like bombs. They are the solution to most of life's problems, and the cause of most of mine. That is a really intimidating weapon. Okay, I should just sprint away from those. I can't dodge them. Not like that anyway. Oh, the shockwave on that killed me. A little bit annoying, but this is fine. I think it'll start me back at that round. I've got 10 minutes left in the stream to kill one Lionel. I can totally pull this off. probably break the armor a lot faster just by using this from the start. Okay, I tried to jump away, it didn't work. This is more like the first attempt to kill these guys. Just gotta no damage it. Just gotta can't let him get into my head. Because that's what he's doing, he's getting into my head. And I gotta be like, no, you're not allowed in my head. Like, I can barely make sense of what's going on in there. You have no place here. Okay, he's down to like 2/3. Ow, I'm dead. Okay. I can totally do this. I can win. I can absolutely do this. Yeah, he was at 2/3. Oh, I do have Gloom Resistance food. Excellent. Owie. Well, it's a good thing I had that food. Okay, just gotta get back into the flow of things. Focus a little bit, that's all. Granted, focusing is definitely one of my major weaknesses, but... Oh, also fun fact, Lynels are like immune to elemental damage, so I shouldn't be wasting time with champions. Thank you, Tulin. I'm really looking forward to getting this guy's horn, because it's a katana blade. And I really like katana blades. Tulin putting in work, he absolutely is. Oh, and I think that's that. Alright, that was tough, but I think I did a pretty good job. Like, yes, I died a few times, but I think I put in a pretty good showing. I need to clear out some photos from the album. I am absolutely not deleting the ones from the start of the game. But most of them I will get rid of. They don't really hold, like, sentimental value for me. How you do this one? Clean Royal Great Sword plus Flux Pounder 3. Yeah, that would do it. Yeah, you haven't found any other clean Royal Great Swords, but that one carried you hard, especially because you had no teammates. Yeah, that would do it. Broadly speaking, the best way to deal with Lynels is just chain stun them with arrows. And then, like, use your most powerful weapon to hit them over and over again. Like, on their backs. Oh, that is such a cool horn. It's got, like, gold filigree. Oh, I love it. I'm a huge sucker for gold filigree. And silver filigree. "51 attack power. 55 attack power. Sharpened to a point for maximum poking. 32 times 3, that's 96 damage. That's really, really good. Yeah, Lynel equipment tends to be incredibly good. There's a new way. What do you mean there's a new way? Can you, like, rewind? Oh, Majora's Mask. Okay, so Majora's Mask is really good because it's basically a combination of, like, every enemy mask. It just, like, hides you from all enemies. What's the new way to kill Lynels? Also, that does mark the 2-hour point of the stream, which today means that it's the end of the stream. Because it's a Wednesday. So if you enjoyed the stream, please consider following. Look forward to a new highlights video tomorrow. The next stream is going to be on Friday at the same time, starting at 6:30 Eastern. Oh, you're all so very nice. Thank you very much. Yes, I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful night, and I hope you sleep well. So yeah, good night, everybody. Have a wonderful night. Bye.